Time's up. Talk now, or hang.
What protection do I get from the gang if I squeal?
You'll be locked up where Jesse James himself can't get at you.
It's just a smoke bomb. Lawton's gone. He must have gone out the back window. Deposit of natural gas under high pressure. That's a mighty good indication that there's oil under this whole valley.
Oil? Why, Ann, that means we'll all be rich.
I can't guarantee that. Not until we get a geologist on the job. But it certainly explains what the Black Raiders are after.
It sure does.
Why, if they could drive the farmers off the land and buy in cheap, they'd clean up millions.
Jesse James in his heyday was a biker compared to the man behind these raiders.
And Jesse James, as an honest citizen, is going to beat them at their own game.
Oil boom. Professor Walden, noted geologist, certain that a lake of oil is under Peaceful Valley. J.C. Howard calls meeting of farmers to hear Walden report. How you ever let Howard to that gas cave is beyond me.
Oh, shut up.
Have you seen this? Certainly.
Better let me and the boys break up that meeting, boss.
Oh, no. I want it to take place.
But if they raise the money to drill...
The boss means they won't raise it.
Oh, the contrary. I offered to lend Howard the money to drill the wells.
What are you laughing at?
I don't know.
Neither does Mr. Howard.
And not wanting to raise your hopes too high on my guesses, I had Mr. Walden, the geologist, make a complete survey. He's now ready to report to you.
There's not much I can add to what Howard's already told you. His guesses were pretty good. My survey indicates a large pool of crude oil under a considerable portion of Peaceful Valley.
What do you suggest we do next?
Well, I'd recommend you pool your resources and put down a test well. What's more, I'd suggest you sink it right here on Wilkie's ranch.
You're talking to poor folks, mister. What'll it cost to sink this test well?
Oh, I'd say between $35,000 and $40,000.
40,000? Why, you couldn't raise 5,000 in this bunch with a curry comb.
Just a minute. I figured as much and had a talk with Mr. Clark, whom you all know. Clark represents some Eastern capitalists and says he'll raise the money for us.
Those Eastern fellows don't do nothing for nothing. What's the catch?
This appears to be a straight business deal. All they ask is a legal rate of interest on their money. It'll be necessary for you to mortgage your farms and give one of your number a power of attorney to sign a 90-day note.
90 days give us enough time?
Plenty. You should bring in your well with time to spare.
Then I say that J.C. Howard be appointed to represent us. Sign our note. All in favor, raise your right hand.
Thanks, men. Miss Bolton has the necessary documents ready for your signature. Here are powers of attorney give me authority to act for these men.
Yes, these seem to be in order. These are the blanket mortgage and the note. Before you sign those, I want your assurance that the farmers understand the money must be paid on the day it's due. I don't think I can get them an extension.
That's understood. Our geologist assures us we'll have the well in easily before the deadline.
Very good. You better count this. When do you expect to start operations?
Steve Long and I are taking the night boat to Memphis to buy the drilling rig and supplies. We'll see you when we get back.
All right. Good luck.
Thanks.
I guess you know what you're doing. But you're taking an awful chance. If they sink that well, they sink you and the rest of us with it. Take it easy. Howard and his friend Steve won't be the only ones on that boat. We might do a little sinking ourselves.
Well, it looks as though for once we've made a move without the Raiders' outfit being tipped off.
Yeah. I wonder what time Miss Tubb gets to Memphis.
Carla wouldn't hazard a guess.
Uh-huh.
Hey, let's see what the fellow in the engine room has to say.
All right.
Passengers ain't allowed in the engine room.
Just trying to find out what time we reach Memphis.
Oh, we're close to Memphis now. Ought to be there pretty soon if we have any luck.
I hope you're right.
Your luck's gonna be all bad. Get him up. Take the guns. Tie him up. Get over there. Where have you got that money? Thought you'd carry it in one of these. Stand over there. When you get through with them, shut off the steam to the engine. Tie down that safety valve. Let's get out of here!